Maybe you could sign it for while you're
Alright guys, yeah, one time I'm so excited to bring back Trevor Donovan and Ryan.
You guys know which one's which, though, right?
I know it's really hard to tell us apart.
So similar looking.
Hair color's the same, like, you know.
So you guys know I am going to throw an audience questions pretty quickly into this because we want to get you guys involved as much as possible. So I want to start out with asking you guys, what was the first audition that you went on? Trevor, let's start with you.
I got this one.
Ooh,
Do it.
I still have nightmares about that. Well, so I started the whole acting thing a little later in life, mid-20s or so. And my representation at the time wanted to get me out on audition. I went and read for CSI Miami. The casting director's name is Nan Dutton. Sweet woman. Well, sometimes. In this particular case, she was very sweet because she saw how terrified I was. So I sat down in front of her, and I remember the paper shaking with my lines on it because I couldn't remember them. So I'm staring at them, reading the lines right off the paper, sweat's dripping in my eyeballs. I'm freaking out. I get done, and I look up, and she's looking at me like, oh, poor soul. And she goes, honey, you are adorable, but you're just not ready for this. She's like, go back to class, study, get your confidence up. And it was the best advice ever. She was very, very nice. So that was my first audition. That was my intro into this crazy industry.
I love that, Ryan.
I don't remember mine with as much specificity as you do. I also got into it a little bit late, and sort of reluctantly. Acting was never on my radar, ever. I kind of got nudged into it by, I was doing some work at my commercial casting manager, whatever's house, and there was a discussion about film and TV work, and I was just like, yo, I'll try that. And I was given some pages for Vampire Diaries. So I think Vampire Diaries was my first, but same deal. I think I definitely showed up and was for sure not ready, because I don't remember the gal that I read for, but I definitely remembered the look on her face while I was doing the scene, and I was just like, you want me to just go? I could just go. It's, I don't want to waste your time. I don't feel like I'm losing you by the second. So needless to say, if you're not aware, I was never on Vampire Diaries, so I didn't get it. She didn't even encourage me to go to class. That was my first dose of going in there and bombing a thing, and they were like, that was great, thank you so much. It was like, we'll be in touch. And I was just like, no, we won't, that's cool, I'm just gonna go home. And yeah.
That's always a nice send-off. That was great. You're going, you liar.
It's no wonder they're definitely not actors. So, because I'm just like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Well, I want to kind of go the flip side of that. What was the first audition that you nailed and you got the role and you felt so great about it?
Like film and TV stuff, or
Sure,
like commercials, or
either one, whatever one that you went out feeling really great.
The first thing that I booked that was like gonna go on TV was a commercial, and it was for Corona beer. And they had shot this one beforehand that was like, the two people in a chair with a bucket of beers in between them, and they shot one where a pretty girl in a white bikini walks through the frame, and the guy checks the girl out, and the girl that he's with